Top 10 A1 Pictures Anime. Welcome back, anime fans. We all know that there are lots of different anime studios out there, creating the shows that we all love so much. But what studios have created what? With so many big hits, it's sometimes difficult to figure out which studio created them. But don't worry, we're here to help. We've already covered a few of the big studios in some of our other videos, which you can check out on our channel. But today we'll be giving you the top 10 anime from the studio A1 Pictures. Let's dive in. Number 10. Fairy Tail. Sword Art Online is one of A1 Pictures' biggest animes, but another anime of theirs, which is also very popular, is Fairy Tail. Much like the name suggests, the anime is set in a wide and diverse fantasy world. It follows the story of Natsu Dragneel, a wizard with supreme fire powers. But in a world where strong wizards and warriors sell their skills for money, all Natsu wants is to find his father. Natsu's development into a super powerful wizard isn't without its obstacles, and he can sometimes get on the audience's nerves through his hard-headed and abrasive nature. But the show acknowledges these qualities and highlights how he can improve on them, setting a good example for those who are watching. It does help to have a group of friends who will tell you when you're wrong though, which for Natsu comes in the form of the Celestial Spirit user Lucy Heartfilia, Ice Wizard Grey Fullbuster, and Swordsman Urza Scarlet. If you're after an epic shonen adventure with awesome battles, feel-good moments, and fun character development, then this is the one for you. Number 9. Magi, the Kingdom of Magic. With so many shonen anime out there, it can sometimes be hard to stand out from the crowd. So when A1 Pictures came up with the Magi series, they needed a unique hook which made them different from their competitors. So what is that hook? Well, the show effectively functions as an anime version of Aladdin. There's lots of awesome battles, intriguing dungeon crawling, and the magical powers which the characters wield are gained through the jinns, which are like genies and mystical tools. Magi, the Kingdom of Magic, is actually the second season of the Magi series. However, it's generally liked better as the story is more thought through and interesting. Also, the anime is more refined. If you love the fantasy genre with a bit of a twist, then this is the one you need to watch. Number 8. Silver Spoon. Have you ever felt like giving up on your life, moving to the countryside and becoming a farmer? Well, you wouldn't be the only one if you have. And only it might not be as easy as it seems, as Yugo Hachiken from the anime Silver Spoon found out. Tired of trying to live up to the expectations that he simply cannot meet, Yugo decides to enroll in Oezo Agricultural High School, a boarding school where students learn what it means to become a farmer. Thinking that it would be easy, Yugo is quickly proven wrong by his talented classmates, people who've been living on farms their entire lives and know just about everything when it comes to food, vegetables, and even the psychology of livestock. Whether it be waking up at 5 a.m. for strenuous labor or looking after the farm animals, Yugo is a complete amateur. It's a good thing that he finds a good group of friends who all want to help him succeed, and hopefully Yugo will be able to discover his dreams and live his life on his own terms. This series is quite informative in terms of learning on just how a farm works and where our food comes from. It's also a great slice of life comedy, which he won't be able to help falling in love with. Kind of a problem here. If you guys don't like this video, Senpai won't notice me. Oh, phew. Thanks for clicking like. I'm sure he'll look at me now. Number 7. From the New World. Better known by its Japanese name, Shinsenkai Yori from the New World is a psychological horror anime that will have you questioning just how society actually works. In this anime, a mysterious outbreak has affected just 0.1% of the population, but those affected have gained the ability to manipulate matter. And with power, generally comes people willing to abuse it for their own gain. Because of these new powers, a new world has been created, with some of society isolating itself from the rest of the world and creating its own new laws. 12-year-old Saki Watanabe is one of the 0.1% who has awakened her psychic powers. She joins her friends at Sage Academy, a special school for psychics. But what happens to those who are unable to awaken their powers? As Saki and her friends delve deeper into the true darkness of their new society, will they be able to accept their roles in this supposed new utopia, or will they try to change things for the better? Find out in A1 Pictures from the New World. Number 6. Space Brothers. If you love all things space, then you don't want to miss this anime. Space Brothers is a slice-of-life comedy anime in every sense of the word, where lots of anime will simply skip over the arduous process of becoming an astronaut in order to show the epicness that is space. This one almost does the opposite. It diligently shows you the long, extremely difficult, and emotional process of going through the astronaut selection program, and all of the training that is needed to actually become a true astronaut. The story follows two brothers, hence the anime title, who vow to go to space together when they are children. However, things don't go as planned. Now older, Muta Nanba, the eldest of the brothers, is stuck working in an automotive company, while his younger brother, Hibito, is on his way to become the first Japanese man to step on the moon. But when an unexpected opportunity presents itself to Muta, he grabs it with both hands in the hopes to catch up to his baby brother and fulfill the promise that they made to each other 19 years ago. This authentic anime will fill you with a sense of hope and optimism as you root for Muta and Hibito to achieve their dreams and travel to space. Number 5. 86. Only released earlier this year in 2021, 86 is taking the anime world by storm. The anime tells the story of the ongoing war between the Republic of San Magnolia and the Gaidian Empire. According to the Republic, the war has 0 casualties, as it is instead being fought by robots. Only this is a lie. While those known as Alba live safely within the Republic's 85 sectors, those born outside of this race are interned at a secret 86 sector, known within the military as the 86. These people are forced to fight the Empire's autonomous army under the command of the Republican handlers. Ladalina Milize is assigned to handle a squad of 86ers called the Spearhead Squadron. Shunned by the other handlers due to her empathy for the people in the 86 sector, Ladalina strikes up a special bond with the leader of the Spearhead Squadron, Shini Nozen. As the two fight for the freedom of the 86, will they be able to revolutionize the Republic's inhumane discrimination, or will they simply be another non-existent casualty of a war secretly riddled with the lives of the innocent? Even though this is a bit of a mecha anime, which not everyone might like, it's much more, as the series looks at the heart of what it means to be human. Number 4. Anohana, the flower we saw that day. Get your tissues ready, as A1 Pictures' Anohana, the flower we saw that day, is one of the saddest anime that you might see. A delicate examination of how grief manifests in different ways. The anime shows just how important human connection can be for people, especially after suffering such a tragedy in their lives. The story begins with a group of friends who love to spend time together and have fun, but after a tragic accident takes the life of one of the members of the group, the rest drift apart. Years later, the now estranged friends reunite after learning that one of them has become an introverted recluse after that past tragedy. Helped by the ghost of their friend, this anime really delves deep into human feelings and engages the viewer in an honest conversation about feeling flawed and how we can overcome that. This beautiful and heartfelt series might start with the death of a loved one, but its true message is how to appreciate the time you have with the ones you love as much as you can. Number 3. Erased. Erased incorporates many different genres and ideas, but the end result is a captivating mystery that's still seen as one of A1 Pictures' highlighted series. Although the anime features unexplainable sci-fi elements such as time traveling, at its core, it's a story about feeling helpless in the face of fear, but trying everything you can to overcome that fear and change things for the better. The story follows a 29-year-old man called Satoru. One day he is accused of murdering someone close to him, but before anything can happen, he is sent back in time to when he was 11. It was at this point in his life that a serial killer had abducted and killed one of his classmates. Discovering that the two murders might be connected, Satoru must try everything he can to save his classmate from her terrible fate, in the hopes that he will also save himself years in the future. This mysterious and intriguing anime will have you guessing just what is happening right up until the end. Number 2. Kaguya-Sama, Love is War. Love and romance is expressed in many different ways in anime, but there's none quite like the series from A1 Pictures, Kaguya-Sama, Love is War, in a comedic take that shows just how a simple confession of love can turn into a grueling cat and mouse battle of wits. The story centers around two stubborn high school geniuses, Miyuki Shirogane and Kaguya Shinomiya, who are in love with each other. However, because of their pride and stubbornness, neither wants to be the first to admit their feelings. This leads to a series of elaborate schemes to try and get the other to admit how they feel first. But with both students being so smart, it's definitely harder than they first expected. This delightful series shows there is someone out there for everyone, even if they won't admit it. A1 Pictures has been going since the early 2000s, but despite not starting too long ago, they have racked up a lot of anime releases. This means that not all of them could fit into our list, so here are a couple honorable mentions that we felt deserved to be acknowledged. Sword Art Online. Blue Exorcist. The 7 Deadly Sins. Record of Grancrest War. Motakoi, Love is Hard for Otaku. And if you're liking this video, feel free to hit those like and subscribe buttons to help us keep creating even more awesome anime content. Coming in as the #1 anime from Studio A1 Pictures is the beautiful and greatly loved series, Your Lie in April. This anime is one of A1 Pictures' most touching and thoughtful productions, not to mention heartbreaking. The story follows Kosei Arima, a young piano prodigy who loves to play music. But after the tragic death of his mother, Kosei falls into a deep depression and loses his will to play. 2 years later, the young boy comes across a violin player called Kaori Miyazono. Kaori reminds Kosei what playing music is really about and how it's a beautiful expression of one's own feelings. Seen as one of the best modern anime in a long time, there is a real heart to Your Lie in April. And with such authentic and real characters, it's amazing to watch as Kosei reclaims his passion for piano as well as life. Truly, this is A1 Pictures' best anime so far, but we can't wait to see what they bring out of the bag next. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know what your favorite A1 Pictures anime is in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for even more top 10s from Anime Dive, and we'll see you next time.